All righty, welcome everyone. This is our March 2026 workshop. So let me just give just about 1 minute to kind of get this thing here. All right, perfect. We're looking good. So I like to get right into it. Let's jump right on. This will be recorded. It actually streams on YouTube, and you can also watch it whenever you want. So let's jump in and get things moving here. So let me make this a little bit bigger. All righty. So it's going to be a good workshop today. A little bit about us. We are the Countertop Marketing Co. Work with fabricators, countertop shops all over the U.S., help them with their website, and mostly help them get more leads, right? Everyone wants more projects, more leads. We do work with other types of businesses, flooring companies, cabinet companies, kitchen and bathroom remodelers. We're expanding a little bit, so stay tuned for that. But again, work with a ton of shops, so we know the industry inside out, work with all the associations and all that good stuff. So today's game plan is we're going to go over video and how you can use video in your marketing, because the problem right now is everyone is doing the same stuff online. All the videos look the same. All the images look the same. All the promotions, people like shops literally copy promotions from other shops. So you got to stand out. I'm going to go over exactly what to do in these videos, how to, use the video. And then to really make this successful, you pair your video with your meta ads. And then if you have any questions, just type them into wherever you're watching this, and I'll get to them at some point. All right, so a game plan usually for all these workshops, about 20, 30 minutes. I don't like to go on and on and on. We'll jump in, go over some slides, look at some live examples, all that good stuff. And then, take it in, give me about 20, 25 minutes. You'll learn a ton, I promise. And, unplug from all the distractions that are all around us, because we all have many. All right, so you got to stop blending in, right? All the shops, they're doing all the same things. And what happened maybe a year ago, 2 years ago, shops weren't really advertising as much, so it wasn't a big deal. You could put out a good offer, get some good responses to it, just kind of, put something out there and it would work. The problem we have now is, like I said before, shops are literally copying what other shops are doing. We've seen this happen with some of our clients. We start running ads. Another shop right around the block from them literally has the same exact copy, different picture, but the same exact copy, same exact deal. So whether it's a kitchen countertop package or something like that. So you really need to be different. And the way to do that is in video. So we'll go over that. The other problem that is happening right now that's really out of your control, it's out of everyone's control, is the Google traffic is going like this. I was just talking to a countertop shop owner today. Last summer was like, no way, I'm going to use ChatGPT on my phone. I don't want to use that. I'm going to use Google. I love Google, blah, blah, blah. I now have the paid version of ChatGPT on my phone. I use it every single day. I just took a picture of my dripping shower faucet last night because it's a little bit older, and checked out how to replace it. Told me exactly what to do from the picture. So Google for me is somewhat a thing of the past in some instances, right? I will still use it, and people in general. I'm not just talking about myself, because I know everyone doesn't care about what I'm doing, but people in general, they'll still go to Google to read Google reviews. So you got to keep that in mind. The traffic from Google might be going this way, but people are always going to read reviews, whether it's in their research process, they're checking out companies, they see you on Facebook, they pop over to Google, put you in, read some of your reviews. So super, super important to keep getting reviews. But there's really nothing that we can do about the Google traffic going down. You need to be where people are. If you do some SEO and stuff like that, that will help you show on ChatGPT more, Gemini, those AI platforms. But if you look at the stat, 33 minutes people are spending on Instagram, 31 minutes on Facebook. They're on social media. So you need to be where they are. So no matter what your feelings are, oh, I hate Facebook, I don't even use it, Instagram, blah, this, that, throw that right out the window. You can't think like that if you're going to run the business and you want to grow. You got to just do what people are, where people are, put the ads out there, put the content out there, and just get over it. If you're totally against Facebook and Instagram, then I would jump off this workshop, because it's not for you, because this is the whole strategy. So let's kind of see what's going on. All right, let's jump out of this. I'm going to jump into Instagram. And this is just, I'm going through Instagram. I'm going through it on a computer because that's what we're on. I don't know these companies that are showing up, but I'm just going to critique it as I see it. We're doing this live, right? I'm not going to, so if one of these are your companies, I apologize. Like this, what's great with this? Nothing. This isn't a good ad, right? This is just kind of, it's, again, they kind of have miter joint here, miter apron. All right, so they're giving a little bit of information here, but I'm going to scroll right by it, right? This here, something's going on here. Okay, there's a person in the video. It's kind of like a trendy type video. Not bad. Again, probably going to scroll by it. I want to connect with someone. Before and afters, good. Do before and afters. And now again, when I'm doing this, you want to put out a bunch of different types of content. We're going to talk about one specific type in a little bit, but you do want to put out a bunch of type. So again, trendy type of video works good. I'm still not going to connect with a business like this. Put it into your mix, but I'm not going to connect with you. This, just an ad. This, again, trendy type video. Like, you don't have to do this stuff. Like what I'm going to show you, you don't have to do this. You're not going to be dancing. Again, funny, but again, I'm still not really connecting with these businesses. So I think you get the point, right? We really haven't seen anything about how I'm going to, and again, I'm kind of going by just the ads because I know they're ads. But again, there's not a lot out there. That's the point I'm trying to get to. Even this stuff, not bad, but you got to do more than this. So let's jump back in. Let me show you exactly what to do. So let me open this back up here. I hate when this does this. Oh, there we go. Cool. All right. So video, obviously you got to do video. That's what this whole presentation is about. Now you need to be in the video. Whoever is talking to the leads, whether it's you, it's your sales rep, it's the showroom person, whoever it is, they need to be in the video, because what's going to happen is people are going to see the video. Let's say you're running some ads. They see you on video. The next step, they contact you. The next step should be you call them right away when they contact you. Or if they contact you and call you, then you pick up the phone, obviously. But just think about how that's broken down. They see you, and then you're talking to them 10 minutes later. Nothing beats that. Like literally nothing beats that. You don't have to dance. You don't have to do anything crazy. You just got to be on the video. I'll tell you exactly what you're going to say. And then you need to follow up with the leads. That's it, right? This isn't like rocket science. This is pretty easy. Now, people trust people, right? I mean, if you're kind of a jerk in the videos, then maybe you shouldn't be on the videos. And maybe the strategy is not for you. But, most people, all of our clients, they're nice people. The ones that we're getting into this strategy, which we're slowly getting them all into this, they're good people. They're nice to talk to. They got their own personality, but they're people. You can connect with them. You can't do that if someone's dancing in a video or doing something. Like just talk, right? Just talk in the video. The other thing is your competitor. They're copying your offers. They're putting out the before and afters. They're doing all of that. And again, still do that, but they're not going to create this video content. They're just not going to do it. And even if they do, it's not exactly what you're doing. So at least you're different from them. So there you go. Everyone's doing different things. That's good for everyone. But the truth is they're not going to do it anyway. So you don't have to worry about that. Like I said here, they met you on video already. So just think about that sales call. This is what we do for our strategy. So I'm not just giving you theory like 99% of the marketing companies out there do. We do this. We put our own money behind our own ads, do the same exact thing. I had a sales call yesterday at someone, consumed our content just like you're consuming this right now. And it was a conversation. Like, it was like we were friends already. You know how much easier that is to sell rather than just someone cold from seeing some type of deal that you're running. It's completely different. It's not even comparable to those type of leads. Pre-qualifies. So video pre-qualifies people, right? So if the interesting thing is forever, and we still do this with clients, we put out an offer, people see the offer, they contact them. The interesting thing with video, you don't even need an offer. You don't really have to put price out there. You don't have to talk about an offer. You can, you can test that as well, but it's just a video, and I'm going to tell you what to say, but you put that out there and, people connect with you and they contact you. That's it. Again, this isn't rocket science. And the goals, doesn't matter how many views you get, although this type of content, what we have been seeing, so we kind of started doing, so we did this for our company forever. We did it for our own company. Then sometime last year, probably when the shift happened, when the Google traffic started going down, we're like, all right, we got to do something different, right? So we started testing this with shops towards like the end of last year. They were sending us video. We would edit it. We would tell them exactly what to do, put it on the meta ads. They do fantastic. And what we see is a lot of people like the ad. They love it. They like it. It gets a lot better interaction. So they get more leads, which is good, better leads, which is good as well. But it's that type of content that belongs on social media. So even like I was kind of saying, oh, you don't have to dance in the video. You don't have to do that stuff. You really don't have to if you don't want to. You can put that into the mix and that's okay. But, video in any really form is going to perform better than images. So let's keep going here. So that's the game plan, right? You get a video is obviously what you're going to put out there. Now, what should the video be like? What should you do? All you got to do is take out your iPhone, your Android, and it's this type of video. Don't record it like this. Record it like this. You want it up and down. 9:16 is the aspect ratio. Get a wireless mic. I have mine somewhere over here that, wireless mic goes right here. This was like $100 on Amazon. You could put in wireless mic into Amazon. You'll find ones for $30. Audio is just as important as video. And that's it. You don't need anything else. Like, you don't need any other equipment. iPhone, Android, wireless mic, done. Now, when you're doing these ads, you want to talk to the camera like you're talking to someone. Hey, this is Steve from ABC Countertops. Today I'm going to talk about what's the difference between a double and single bowl sink, because when I got my countertop installed, I didn't realize you can't really fit a lot of pans in a double bowl sink. There you go. Like that's a video right there. I would appreciate that content, because when we got our countertops, I didn't know that. And I was trying to put my cast iron pan in this double bowl sink and it didn't fit. And I was like, this sucks. I ripped it out myself. I bought one from Home Depot and I installed it. So, again, that type, like, I'm just talking to someone, it's just having a conversation. So that's the type of ads that you're going to do. That's the type of video that you're going to do. One tip, one story, one CTA, this line right here, right? So you just don't try to cram so much in one video. Talk about the difference between double and single bowl sinks. If you have an offer, talk about the offer. Explain it. Hey, we got a couple new, some different quartz slabs that came in. We could get it to you at a really good price, blah, blah, blah. Good. There's your offer. Hey, here's some different edge styles, blah, blah, blah. There you go. That's one tip there. Just, don't try to put too much into it. It could be 15 to 30 seconds is a good amount of time. Doesn't even have to be longer than that. I wouldn't make it too short. I wouldn't make it like 10 seconds. I'd get it up to like 20 to 30 seconds, right? Because you do want them to connect. You don't want them to see you and then you're gone. No hard selling. Again, even if you talk about an offer, hey, if you're interested, let us know. That's it, right? Or even in these videos, hey, this is the difference between a single bowl and double bowl sink, blah, 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 blah. If you need help with your countertops, let us know. Reach out. Done. That's it, right? You don't have to hard sell. And that's, no one wants to be hard sold to, right? That's annoying. Like, I hate that. So, so just conversational, very easy. And honestly, I'm an introvert, right? I am not someone that wants to be on camera. I don't speak in front of people or anything like that. I have, but, and I'm telling you, once you just start doing these videos, it gets easier and easier. You just got to start doing them. Don't talk about yourself. No one cares that you're the best around. You've been in business for 30 years. Again, you could put some of that into the mix. Tell your story. Hey, I started this business when, I was just installing and then I wanted to go out on my own. There's nothing wrong with that. But again, that should be its own video. Like, don't in every video say, hey, we're the best around. We've been around for 30 years. No one cares. No one cares. They want the job done right. They need to trust you. They're not going to do that just by you being in business for 30 years. There's a lot of shops that we've come across that have been in business for a long time. And again, it just doesn't matter. Like, they're not going to trust you just off of that. You got to go deeper, and the video is going to take you deeper. And then educate. Look what I'm doing right now. I'm showing you something. You guys probably won't work with me. Maybe some of you will. Some of you won't. I don't even care. Learn something. Go do it yourself. If you need help, we're here. If not, 20, 25 minutes, I made some of an impact, right? I gave you some type of good information. That's it. Like, that's what you want to do. You want to do the same thing with your company. Hey, here's the difference between quartz and granite, blah, 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 blah. If you need help, let us know. We can help you with your countertop. Done. That's it. So that's kind of the vibe for these videos, right? Selfie style, get the wireless mic, act like you're just talking to your neighbor. Now, the content, we kind of went through some of this, but take a screenshot of this if you can. There'll be the recording, so you could check it out on there too. But here's some great examples. Tips before choosing a countertop. If you're thinking about a new countertop, don't get a quote until you know the one thing that changes price the most, blah, 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 blah. Like, whatever the scenario is, granite versus quartzite, edge profiles. Here's the real timeline. Hey, I'm going to give you not the timeline that everyone says for a new countertop. I'm going to break it down to really what happens. Kind of poke at your competitors. Don't mention them. Don't throw anyone under the bus. But, hey, all the prices that you see around, you're really not going to get the best countertop for that price. Let me explain why. Blah, 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 blah. And that's it. Like, this stuff you guys can probably recite in your head over and over and over. You can just spit it out. You don't even need a script. Of course, use ChatGPT for the script. Go in there and say, hey, I need 10 video ideas for my countertop shop. I want to educate people on different things, blah, blah, blah. Put that into ChatGPT. It's going to spit you out stuff like this, which we literally did. We use ChatGPT all the time for the business as well. Good. This is a good one. Be sure to choose a countertop. Here's what a good seam looks like. Here's what a bad seam looks like. You're educating, educate. As you do this over and over with lots of video, just keep putting it out there. People are going to trust you. It's going to literally transform your business. So this is the content, right? So we got the vibe. You got, how are you going to do this? You got the content. Now, hold on here. Now, the next part is making this like really explode, right? So you're going to create these videos. You're going to follow all this, what I'm saying, go back, watch it, pause to see what I'm saying in each of these screens. And then you're going to pour the lighter fluid on the fire, and it's just going to explode, because that's what this is going to do. So now, why video works, you're pre-selling the leads, right? Like we talked about. You're already warming them up. You're breaking down that wall, puts a face to the brand. You're not just a picture. You're not even dancing in the videos. You're literally just talking to them. AI can't create this, so you don't have to worry about any AI stuff. If AI takes over the world in 2 years, these videos will still work on Facebook and Instagram, so you don't have to worry about that. And like I said, it breaks down that wall. This is a picture from my last presentation. I kept it here because it really does. It breaks it down. So then you have a lot easier of a time selling and closing the job, right? So let's look at an example. I'm not going to just say, hey, this works. This is great theory. No, we do this. We do this for our clients. We do this for our own business. So this is a screenshot from a shop. I didn't put their name in here. We don't see the videos because obviously we're keeping that stuff private. But here are the results, right? This is actively on Facebook ads. This top one is actually an image ad, and then these are for video. We still put image ads out there. The idea is mix it up. Have some video, have some images, put it all out there. Again, any of this that I'm talking about, also put on your social media account as organic posts as well. Doesn't just have to be ads. So $42 per lead, $26. This is a female in the video. I thought originally, hey, the female is going to perform better. That's what everyone says. This one is a male, 15 leads at $23 per lead. So basically the same price. So male, female, doesn't even matter. Just go into the video. This video, it didn't perform as well. $59 per lead. So you know what? Not all of them are going to be great. So that's okay. You pause that one. You put more into the mix. They're currently working on more videos that we will throw into this campaign here. So this is the proof. These are actively running. This screenshot, if you know anything about Facebook ads, it's directly from Facebook. The next one, this is a good one, right? I love this screenshot. So this is a campaign that we ran in February. We're working on the March campaign now. This one's actually still running. But in January and a little bit of February, maybe like the first week, we ran the deal, right? The beginning of the year deal, like we usually do. 11 leads, $118 per lead. It's not actually bad for their market. They're in a very low population area, so it's not an easy market. But this actually isn't horrible. A little high, but not horrible. This campaign right here, I love the screenshot because this campaign, it's all video. There's no image ads in here at all. There's no deal. They're not even talking about price or anything. 23 leads at $41 per lead, literally about a third of the cost. And again, it's the same budget, the same audience, just a different type of ad, which is video with them in the video. So this really, now we're testing a video with a deal. So we'll kind of see how that goes. Probably on my next presentation, I'll have that data. But again, this stuff works. So to go back, the plan is you got your equipment, you got your iPhone, you got your wireless mic. Perfect. You're going to create these selfie type videos. Remember, needs to be up and down. Don't do them like this. Do them like this. You're creating these videos, put them out there, educate, talk about, don't talk about you, talk about the customer, what countertops don't stain if you pour coffee on them, things like that, right? Educate, soft sell, put that out there. Then you're going to pair it with Facebook and Instagram ads, and it's just going to spread like crazy. If you have a showroom where people can walk in, do this strategy, promote it with ads, and then see what happens. When people walk in, they're going to remember you on the video. It's going to be mind-blowing. It's almost like you're becoming somewhat of like a local celebrity. And it sounds kind of lame saying that, but if you think about it, we're all on our phones a half hour a day on Facebook or Instagram. At some point, they're going to see you. Then they're going to see you again. And then they're going to see you again. It's all different types of content, but they're going to keep seeing you. After a while, they're going to know who you are. So then when they see you in person, it's like, oh yeah, I already know this person. Like, again, it's just, it's very, very effective. So one thing to go with all of this is, and I have this in every presentation I do, I don't take out these slides. You need a CRM to manage these leads. The leads are going to come in. If you don't manage them correctly, you might as well just burn that money and just blow it all up because it's just a complete waste. So make sure you have a sales process for this. Got to use a CRM and you got to nurture these leads, right? Because some of them might not be ready today. That is the difference between Meta ads and say Google ads. So Facebook and Instagram and Google. Google, people might be a little bit further down the funnel. They're ready now. Facebook, some people might be, but they might be ready in 3 to 6 months. How are you going to, keep that going in 3 to 6 months? I'll tell you one way is as you keep running these ads in 3 to 6 months, they'll probably forget that they contacted you. If you nurture them, which you should, hopefully you do, they remember you, but they're going to see your ad again. And it's going to be, oh yeah, I remember this guy or girl. I contacted them like 3 months ago. Let me reach out to them again. They're still out there. I trust them. They're still giving me good information. That's what they're thinking subconsciously. So I just kind of thought of that now, but the lead nurturing, that these ads will actually nurture these leads long-term because you're going to just constantly be out there. If you want to book a call with me, you jump over to our website, you book a call. Again, take this information, try it yourself. If you need help, we're here to help you. Now, any questions that you have, type in. If you don't, just email them over. I'll go over them. I did want to say one more thing. Let me go back to one of these slides here. Oh, I know what I wanted to say. So let's say you start doing these videos. How many should you do? This is a question that I got recently. So how many videos should you do? Now, if you're not going to run the ads, even if you're going to run the ads, try to do about 1 to 2 videos a week. If 2 videos is too much, try 1 a week. I'd say about 4 to 5 a month at a minimum, right? So this campaign, and if you're going to do the ads and you're spending like $1,000, $2,000 a month, same thing. I'd say if you're spending $500 to $2,000 a month, because maybe you're not going to spend that much in the beginning, but 5 to 10, 5 videos a month, try to get into the mix. So even if that's 1 a week, even if your social media strategy is 1 video a week, 1 job posting or 1 new slab that comes in, mix it up. Don't stop putting out the image post out there. I don't want this presentation to be like, oh, I'm just going to do this. No, do it all, but add the video to the mix. So 1 posting about a job or a new slab, or maybe you got a good review, take a screenshot of the review, make that a post. That's good content. 1 selfie video a week. Do that each week. That's 2 posts a week on social media. That organic, you can put right into your ad campaign, and then you have that as well. You could put the images in there as well. I would probably just put your budget towards the video and the ad campaign. So again, about 4 to 5 a month, and try to stay consistent. Thing is, you don't want to do it 1 month. Oh, you're all gung ho. I'm going to do this. I do my videos, and then that's it. Another question is, what about the editing and all of that? So all you got to do with these videos, you trim off, you record it on your phone. You could cut it right on your phone. So there's nothing in the beginning. There's nothing at the end. You don't need anything after that. You just put the captions in there. You got to get the captions in there because a lot of people watch video with the volume off initially. So, and some people aren't going to rewind back to see what you're saying. So make sure those captions are in the video. Great tool for that is CapCut. Very easy to use. We use that on our team, and it's easy to use. It's pretty simple, cheap if you get the paid version as well. And that's it. Again, just give this a try. This strategy will work. And it's, again, you got to just do it, and then you'll see the results. So we do got a question here. Let's see. Hold on. Social media manager for fabrication and install company. What do you see doing well as far as showing the fabrication process? Is this firming? All right. So this is a good question. So this person's social media manager for a fab, an install company, and they're asking about, what about showing the fabrication process? Is this worth filming longer full content? So it's interesting. We tested a while back, like cutting slabs with the CNC machine and all of that. And that content, not that it's bad, but I would just put it into the mix. I wouldn't just do that content. We tested that as ads, and at the time it did okay, but it didn't do as great as I actually thought it would do. But again, it's just another piece of content. Go behind the scenes, talk to the back office people, showroom people, Um, do the CNC doing its job and the polishing and all of that. Definitely create that content and put it out there. It could be again, and in terms of how long it should be, it can be switch it up, right? Have some short videos, have some long videos. The 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 goal is you got to just keep doing it. That one video is probably never going to be perfect. Like it's not going to be a home run your first video or whatever it is. That one video that you're like, "Ah, this one's going to be the best." It's probably not going to be. You just got to do 10 others and just keep putting them out there. So, yeah, definitely record that content. I saw a video actually on Instagram where someone was recording the process, and they were speaking in the background. And I was like, oh, that's kind of cool. They didn't have captions on it, which I would have added some captions on there. But you know, explain what's going on, explain the process. Some people will like to see that. But again, nothing in terms of this strategy beats that person being on the camera for the ads and the videos and the post. But like I said, just put it into the mix, put it all into the mix. And again, you want what Meta wants to see now, especially on the ad side of things, is they want to see different variety. They want to see, different hooks, different angles, different. So even when you're doing your video, don't just do it from your desk or wherever in the showroom every time. Walk outside, go in the slab yard, go into the showroom, go into the, back where they're doing the work, the fabrication. Walk by the truck. Go out when it's sunny, go out when it's rainy, switch it up. It's always got to be somewhat different. You can have pick your 5 to 7 different ways you're going to film this content and then just keep doing them. But don't do the same one over and over and over. It does have to be different because Facebook's Meta's AI is so smart now that it knows what you're saying in the video. There's no more targeting with ads anymore. That's completely gone out the window. The way they target is they look at the content in the video and then they try to connect it with a person that might want that content. So now they're just looking at your content, your videos, your pictures, your ad copy, your post copy, and they're trying to pair it with the right person. So again, everything is changing. I'm starting to lose my voice here. But yeah, I like the idea of going in the fabrication shop. Do some short ones, do some long ones, do some ones when you're speaking in it. Try to get a shop guy in there talking about it if you can, but just put it into the mix. You just want to, again, stay consistent with different types of posts and different types of ads. So I don't see any other questions. Thanks for that question. That was a good one. Again, if you have any questions or anything at all, reach out. Go to our website. Website's going to look a little bit different, so stay tuned. We're kind of doing a little rebranding, so that will happen this month. But pick a time on the calendar if you want to chat about this strategy, see if it's a good fit for you, and that's about it. So hope you had a good, you learned something on here. And like I said, if you have any questions, just reach out to us.